Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another live pick a card reading. I want to do one of these a week, or rather, I want to do at least one of these a week. Um, this or these pick a card readings are publicly available. You don't have to be a part of the membership to access them. I've put these on the pick a card reading playlists. So as you'll see, these readings are timeless, meaning that you can pretty much watch these whenever it is you want. It doesn't matter if you have already watched it and you chose another pile. You might be inspired to watch the video again and choose the same pile or choose a different pile. These readings are timeless. They're effectively not only in the moment, of course, very revelatory, but they do also function as time capsules. So I say that because you don't want to feel like once you've picked the pile, it's over. This entire playlist is, of course, done at the time it's done to charge it with that energy and the theme. And once again, these are timeless. So thank you. Okay. So yeah, just know that I do have the pick a card reading playlist on my channel, and you'll be able to see all the previous ones we've done. You might see a couple there you haven't been a part of or joined. So just know that it's there for you. Okay, cool. That being said, we are going to be drawing from the Demon Slayer deck. All right, this is all major arcanas, and we're going to, of course, be picking from 4 piles. Okay. Yes. Yes. Go with what you feel. All right. Of course, there's the pile you pick consciously, and then there's a pile that resonates with you at a soul level, whatever you want to call it. So the one that resonates with you, or the one that you just really feel is the one that connects with you, is your pile, whether you picked it or not. And yeah, let's see. Shout out to I say that's what's up. Good looks. Nice. That's also a really wise strategy, to really just kind of listen to them, and then whatever really, you know, connects with you. Regardless, the nature of this pick a card reading and all of the pick a card readings, this isn't necessarily divinatory in the sense where I am picking a card for you and I am telling you what your future is going to be. That's mainly a misleading practice. A lot of people who kind of purport that have little to no experience really doing this are cold readers, frauds, or the likes. I am using my own magical energy. All right. So I am producing magic through the manifestation of my spiritual energies. Sun in the second house. So it's in Gemini. So I'm using the word, all right, Gemini, to manifest my sun, my spirit, my spiritual energies, and that produces Gemini magic. So that's what I'm doing on my end as the dealer of peace. Okay, all I'm gonna do is, as the plug, as the dealer, I'm gonna show you what I got. I'm gonna show you my packs, 4 piles. You could look at that as like different products, and all you're doing is looking at the products, and you're like, you know what? I want pile 3. So this is all you. All I'm doing is providing the opportunity. This is co-creation. So you are effectively choosing the creation you want to step into, because I don't even think you're bound by time linearly. We just might perceive it as your future. It could be something entirely different, but basically you're going to choose from 4 piles. You might decide, you know what, I want this, and that pile. And the only thing, there's nothing in this life that's free. You do got to pay. The only thing you're paying is attention, conscious attention. It's literally your time. So we're exchanging time for this. Now, any of you that actually want a personal card, click the description box below. One card will get you 20, $30 will get you two, and $40 will get you three. And if you want more, you can just go up from there. So basically, and huge note real quick, be careful of this dark psychology. Be careful of people trying to shame and guilt you because of what they feel or believe about what you do. Like, bring out your imaginary dick and wag it in front of their face. Like, really practice doing more of what people try and shame you of, so you set the precedent that their thoughts and opinions have nothing to do with what you're gonna do. And that's going to come off or seem on the surface like combative, but it's very important boundary drawing, because the smackdown is being laid here coming through the next 6 months. It's the road to war. And I'm not talking about conventional warfare as much as, which it may involve, but as much as the warfare that comes with just maintaining your authenticity in a dying society. Dying, like this shit is dead. Cool. So yeah, basically, you're going to pay attention and time, and you are going to consciously decide and choose what pile you use in order to create your reality. So all I'm doing is just divining concepts, and it's my magic that activates it. So it's what enables the reason why when you choose the pile is going to happen the way you kind of create it to. It's because I activated that magic just with my intention. And now your power magic comes in with taking that and making it what you want. So it's not like, oh, I picked pile 3 and now this is the only thing that's going to happen to me. You're taking what's activated and then you make it whatever it is you want. You want to add it with different piles. It's really up to you. If you look at this as like an RPG, boom, you clicked on this video. So you clicking on this video activates the magic connection to streamline this energy. Whatever words I'm supposed to say to make it make sense, because the words don't even matter. This is really just like semantics at this point. But thank you. Yes, it's something I want to teach moving forward, because, you know, the people who try and debunk this stuff and say, oh, see, that's why it's not true. They have no experience. So they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. And then the people who personally don't have enough experience doing this mislead people with their beliefs, postulation, ideas. So, you know, it's part of my job just to kind of make this more fun and interactive. A lot of religion, a lot of science has just misled people about how simple a tool like this is. This is literally just an extension of my mind and subconscious. There's nothing like evil or spooky, or there's no ghosts in the card unless I have bad spiritual hygiene and I don't necessarily take care of my own energy and I allow whatever to come into it. These cards are just cards, guys. All right. And I know y'all know, but just, you know, that whole stigma against and why people don't understand what they hate on. What people don't understand, they hate on. Yeah. So for sure. All right. Cool. Now, this pick a card reading is about fated partnerships. We are now activating, we're charging this reading with the energy of the South Node in Libra, North Node Aries, and this is post the full moon. So this is happening in between the full and new moon cycle. Basically, the next week and a half is preparing you for the new moon in Libra on a South Node, which is going to be a 6-month initiation spot that will quite literally push you into fated partnerships. Now, this is timeless. So regardless of when you watch this, this isn't necessarily just stuck to this transit. We're just using this transit to sponsor this. You may be led to watch this whenever. You might be watching this 4 years from when this was actually recorded. It's all good. Like, this is still very timeless for you. I'm just kind of giving you the real time insight on what's inspiring this. And for those of you watching this real time right now, all right, whether you're aware of it or not, you are, of course, being prepared to establish fated partnerships. Of course, the South Node and Libra's influence is what adds a fated quality to the Libra partnerships, and thus the partnership cycle of developing your character with other people in Libra towards self-development in Aries throughout those 6 months. All right. And the amazing thing about this is you're going to be exposing the dark psychological mechanics and tactics that insecure, weak people use because they have no power. So if they can manipulate you emotionally and mentally, then they can feel secure because like they're insecure. Okay. These people are going to die. I don't know what else to say. They're going to die when they realize that they don't have that security that they felt they had, and that they have to actually come authentically, and how they really don't even hold a candle to you. And them not holding a candle to you is not based on any imagination. You've put in years of work. They put in years of fraudery. So, like, all of this is coming through fraudery, as in spiritual bypassing, putting on a mask, not addressing these themes, pushing them away, projecting. All of this is going to blah. Okay. And I'm just saying that so that you know that none of that has anything to do with you. Don't mind any of that. This dynamic is going to definitely be key relative to these faded partnerships. Be very mindful of the way people's words directly contradict their actions, mostly because they really don't know what they're saying and they're just acting off emotionally, per usual. What else is new? So be very mindful of this. You are already going to see this come into play. There are already key relationships with existing people in your life that are, unbeknownst to you, outside of your awareness, forming together. Words being said about you, positive and negatively, actions you're taking which you don't know connect you more to people, and vice versa. And then there are totally new people you're getting ready to meet with this new moon Libra that ties in, whether as like, you know, a recurring character in your plot movie, a mutual friend. All right. And the purpose of these fated partnerships is to develop your character over the next 6 months, so that in April, when you move forward with a new self definition of your identity and character, this is based off of 6 months working with other people, dealing directly with other people, and thus, of course, not only developing your character, but drawing out your superpowers. That's the next facet of these faded partnerships. You are connecting with key people who are almost, it's like their powers are soulmates with your powers. Their natural attributes, personality, quirks, eccentricities draw out yours. So it's not like both of you are going to be like, what's your super? Although in some cases, some of you will, but it's not like it's going to be like, what's your superpower? Let me help you draw it out. You may not even mention superpower once. It's just the way that person acts naturally draws this out of you, and vice versa. Huge element. Now, what's the mechanics of that? Pluto and Capricorn. That's the mechanic of the clash and square, using these partnerships to awaken, to be the final point of awakening, because these squares are happening with the nodes. Is that a coincidence? No, that the last 2 years that Pluto is in Capricorn, we have the nodes. And a shout out to KR's Astrology, because he pointed out how that emergency broadcast system happened exactly when Mars conjuncted the South Node, which is what South Node and Mars kind of denotes, emergency, anything really in Libra meetings. And Mars is the god of war. So yeah, this pick a card reading is going to look into the nature of faded partnerships you're getting ready to enter, faded partnerships you may already be in. And of course, if you're watching this like way after we've done this, this is timeless. So, you know, forget the just everything that I said about the transits is just to give you a context to what inspired what we're doing now. Cool. So we are going to do 4 piles. Oh yeah. The first card, okay. Each pile is going to have 3 cards. And yeah, so before, okay, hold on. So of course, there's going to be an underlying theme, regardless of the pile you pick, that applies to everybody. You could think of it as the white noise that's occurring during this, and also a hidden lesson for you to really come through. All right. Once again, the more you're feeling this projection of negativity as a response for your authenticity and identity, regardless of the rhetoric, because people will always bring up reasons as for why, which are all bullshit. They're not based in reality. That's evidence of your victory. And it's not all bad. You're also seeing the positive too. I just have to stress the negative because you don't want to feed into it by making it bigger than it already is. It's not big. The fact that they're doing it means that they're threatened by you, whether their ego admit it or not. That's a victory because you didn't even have to lift a finger. So, yes, reflection. These live pick a card readings are all available for non-members and members. Okay. You are able to look on the playlist right now. I just put this on the pick a card reading playlist. And yeah, you're definitely more than welcome to hit all that up. Now, the underlying I'm gonna do it again. Pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okie dokie. Someone said, can we pick 2 piles? You could pick all 4 piles. You could pick 3 piles. You could pick 2 piles. But I'm just gonna tell you right now, there's only one of you. There's not like more than one of you. So like you could pick more than one pile. I mean, some of you are like, beyond consciousness, you're ascended, but one pile, it's really just going to be one pile that resonates with you because picking more than one pile is like working more than one full-time job. And there's really only one of you. So it makes sense that only one will resonate. Every single one of these piles will have messages that resonate. You're going to resonate with all these piles, but there, of course, is going to be one that applies more to you. And this is where, once again, you might watch this again and you might decide that a different pile resonates with you based on your situation. Okay. But yeah, um, personally, the underlying theme that we have for you is the Tower card. So the Tower card is going to talk about the nature of these relationships happening suddenly and in very enlightening fashion. Okay. And relative to that, this is going to come out of freaking nowhere. For those of you who want to apply this romantically, you have to be okay with whirlwind romances that, like, the Tower card is saying that nothing about these partnerships are normal or gradual. It's not like, okay, we met each other and then we got to know each other and now this started to happen. No, it's just going to happen. Like, you're at the right place at the right time. Like, on normal circumstances, you two probably wouldn't even like connect. But just the way shit happened, in the abrupt ways they occurred, the Tower card will seemingly give the impression that it has to be anything bad. For many of you, it's not that it's bad, it's just abrupt. It's lightning quick. And that's why it's the Tower card. Now you have to literally adapt and adjust because you weren't expecting to meet the love of your life, or you weren't expecting to meet your new 30-year bestie on the way to work. And now you just had a 30-minute conversation because they almost got like stuff that you can't plan. Okay. It's literally something that you have to adapt and deal with. And the thing is, you'll know that this is the nature because it's very enlightening. It reveals mechanics, insight, situations to you that before, Shaheen, thank you, I got your PayPal, that before weren't necessarily in play, wasn't necessarily, known to you. So that's very interesting. Now, here's another thing. Okay. In the show Demon Slayer, these two are twins, maybe more like fraternal twins, but they are like brother and sister. They do have this type of like connection. So I think it's interesting that the first card we pulled is an actual partnership. And I'm just going to say it right now for some of you, the reason why this is going to be now this is going to apply to some of you where it's going to be a tower moment where you have already sworn, I don't believe in twin flames. I don't have a twin flame. Like, screw the twin flame relationship. And I get it. You invested a lot of feelings in there. you probably mistaken the pure essence of this counterpartship for an actual 3D person or a person in 3D, and you swore it was them and it didn't work out the way it wanted to. And so now you're mad at all of the twin flame thing. And instead of just realizing that, it's okay. It's okay. This is a journey. Like, you don't have to be polarized against it. Like, some of you are just throwing mad tantrums. It's me. I'm some of you. I've been doing that myself too. And the tower card is just going to be like, did you think the shit was over because you try to control it and it didn't work the way you tried to control? Like, this shit is going to be brutal for some of you, and there's really nothing you can do, because it's beyond you. It's beyond your partner. Both of you are, in fact, you and your partner are stubborn as fuck too. That's probably why it's been hard for you to actually, push through and do that. No, Kylie is bae. I wasn't wrong about that. We had a thing in a past life, but she doing her, I'm doing me. We cool. We gonna link up later too. We just haven't reunited yet. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, the universe is ready to prove you wrong. You feel me? Okay, it's ready. Don't fight the feeling. Open your heart. Okay, and shout out Kylie. I know you might not be watching this, but maybe you are watching this. You know what it is. Holla at your boy. It is what it is. All right, cool. Your new boyfriend is cute too. I'm glad you happy with you. Don't you love when your wifey gets a new boyfriend? And then that new boyfriend be doing, making them feel good. I've been seeing that. I know my other soulmate got a boyfriend now too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so happy for her. She got a good boyfriend, and they were wondering like why did it was the Sag that needs to email me back. It's like, how come you didn't post them? And she was like, I only post my husband's. And it's like, yep, she didn't post me yet, because you know what I'm saying, like she dealing with her boyfriend, but she just didn't show the world I'm her husband yet, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? No, it's cool. Let Ruby be happy. You know what I'm saying? How you go post your boyfriend knowing that I exist, that I like, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. I'm giving you the space. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to let your wife have a boyfriend or two. You feel me? It's cool. Just give him space. Especially if they making him happy, that's cool. And he making my wife happy. I'm happy. I'm glad y'all are having fun. It's cool. It is what it is. Boo. Okay. All right. So with that being said, oh yeah, shout out to her, and I'm happy for her and Big Sean. That was amazing. That's awesome. They still made a classic, 2088. If you haven't heard it, you gotta listen to that. So yeah, B. Okay, we're gonna step into this reading. Yep. I've just accepted it. You know what I'm saying? I understand I'm just irresistibly sexy. So like maybe they're just shy. Maybe they're just shy. They're just waiting for how to approach me. And it's cool. It's cool. Don't even trip. Like, I'm not even tripping. Like, it's cool. Whenever you feel comfortable, boo boo, I'm here. I'm always here. Don't even trip. You got a spot in my heart. Don't even trip. And that at this point is to who I'm talking archetypally at this point. All right. Shout out to Queen Sophia. Yep, she gonna love the crust and all. She gonna wake up in the morning and be like, oh, let me pick the crust from your eyes, Lord Peace Dealer. Yes. Oh, you're my babe. So it's cool. All right, it is what it is. I know that sounds weird, but love is weird. So like, there you go. All right, we're gonna start with the first pile, of course. Okie dokie. Oh Lord. Shout out to Son Goku. All right. I heard they gave you and Shin a new 15 episodes. Dragon Ball Magic. Shout out to Son Goku. He got a new show coming out, Dragon Ball Magic. Got the whole fandom mad. Like, we don't want to see Goku turn into a kid again. No, y'all need to stop being ungrateful. My nigga wants to have another adventure where he a kid again. Y'all just need to be grateful for what they just consume the product. All right, they doing what they can. It's not that bad. Y'all just want to complain. Oh, we don't want to see this show. Yep. I can't wait. 15 episodes. I know it's gonna be fire. All right, I know it's gonna be fire. You with Shin, creator God. Let's go. All right, it is what it is. All right, cool. So, um, Let's do pile one. Shireen, I got your PayPal for any one of you else that wants a live reading. I'm going to do that right after the pause. Shireen, you're going to be first. And yeah, let's do pile one. Thank you, Carissa. Although the reason why I'm single is because I am most definitely not looking. You see, I don't know if it's a Venus in the 12th thing, but like I just really love crushing on unavailable women who are kind of far from me because then I can like desire them from afar without actually having to be with them. It's the best thing. It's called limerence. It is the best thing ever. So like I can literally just imagine that I'm with them. And then it's like if I'm actually with them, it like dispels the illusion and like there with you for real. It's just like, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's a Venus on the top thing, but it's like now I know like you're probably gonna curve me. So like I can just like you and like it's cool. I probably not even going, it is what it is, and then you don't have to, yeah, never mind, it is what it is. I'm not even going to speak more on it. Pile one. So the three cards that we have, the first card is your super self archetype. The second card is the archetype of your partner, your fated partner, which doesn't have to be just one person. This could also just be an archetype that this one person will show up to no matter who it is, or a collective or society. And then the third one is the actual outcome of the partnership and what you're meant to learn through this. Okay. Markel, that's crazy. Yeah. Oh, you're single. You're not in a relationship. You don't have a boyfriend or what? I don't want you. No, you got. Oh, you're single. No, we're good. I feel you. Anyway, yes. So, Sage, Shanti, you know what? After all the piles are done, you guys can guess, and whichever one of you get it right, I'll pull a bonus card for you guys. All right, pile one. The archetype we have for you is the Hangman. You are in transcendence mode. The Hangman is saying that you've done all the work up into this point. It's time for you to surrender and allow the next step to unfold. This is really talking about the transformation of your personality, and you are basically releasing this current version of yourself for a higher version of yourself beyond your senses that's going to take over your conscious physical vessel. You're going to notice your personality completely transforms starting this Libra season. And the Hangman is really interesting because with this level of surrender, you don't have to do anything. Things are just going to magically unfold for you. This is going to completely change your perception around who you are and what you're doing. Of course, the death card precedes this. So I just get that vision of like the chrysalis getting ready to become the butterfly. This is Neptune. It is a transitionary card. So this is talking about you in metamorphosis, in the process of transformation, versus if we got the death card where you have transformed, but does still also speak to that process as well. This is speaking of you in a sense martyring yourself too, but not in a helpless way, in a way where you have the last word and laugh. You're just having to not really deal with the BS. You're just kind of, you're not taking an L, but if you are, you're turning that L to a W. It's the kind of person you are. Even when you take a loss, it's not really a loss. It's the way you walk in and perceive it. That realistically with results too, like you really, it's not just like in your head you feel like I didn't really lose, like you really end up taking the W. You end up walking out with what you want. You just have to usually surrender your perspective. So something to keep in mind. Now the partnership archetype that we have is the Chariot. So we have a total winner. This is interesting too because the dynamic between the Chariot and the Hangman seem to be pretty opposite. I'm not gonna lie. Like the Hangman is not doing anything. The Chariot is doing exactly what they set their goals to. So like the Chariot knows the goals they want, And they do it, the hangman releases and surrenders and it unfolds. And it's not like you have to wait 5 years. Like this is really quick. So that's really interesting because the chariot card is talking about great complementary uh power here. This is the card of Cancer. So, pile one, your partner is a winner. They are a go getter and a doer. They're not really the type of person to really look for because these fated partnerships, we're not really talking romance, we're just talking about partnerships. So this could be romantic, platonic, but this person isn't the type of person that looks for love because they are out here winning. Like they are they get a hard on with success, or they just get horny with success. They want to just keep on, going to the next goal, accomplishing it. Basically, everything that they set out to accomplish, they do it and they get it done. They do it very well. That's why I love using this major arcana deck. So that's really interesting. Now, what we also want to keep in mind is your archetype was the planet. Their archetype was the zodiac sign. So I'm going to bring this in too. Basically, because now you're the planet and they're the sign, you're able to bring rulership. The planet rules the sign. So you're able to influence the nature of the success they gain, whereas they, as the sign power, give you the space in order to, of course, move forward. So they're going to enact the chariot effect on you and bring you this success, and you're going to enact the transcendence effect on them and help change their perspective. All right, really beautiful. And now the outcome we have here is death, transformation. So it looks like this partner is fated to induce your transformation. This is very important. Some of you may have felt stuck in this hangman space and you've been trying to do everything yourself. You've been trying to figure that out yourself when you have to fully surrender because it's your partner that's going to trigger that and complete transformation. Whereas your partner is going to be going out and getting what they want, and once they connect with you, you completely transcend their perspective. The way they look at everything is different. This is how both of you help each other. And so both of you now create what? Total transformation. Basically, the tower nature of Pile One is this fated partnership is going to transform both of your lives, and not in the common way where two people or partnerships just transform people. This is literally transforming your entire life. So for Pile One, you might be stuck because you personally don't believe in the intuition that you're meant to connect with a partner to help activate your energy. And you might think that that's a stupid concept, but you're seeing signs about it. Like if you weren't seeing synchronicities about this, then I would tell you, okay, you don't have to believe that, but you're seeing synchronicities about this. It's just maybe a part of you feels like you don't want to have to wait or put it in someone's hands, but this was already decided by both of you before any of you were born. So just allow us to play out. I don't want to kind of put a hero, damsel in distress, but yeah, it's just something to kind of point out. All right, that was beautiful. I love that. I love that. Yep. I love that you felt the resistance. That's the hangman. That's the resistance of the hangman to surrender. All right, because there's nothing you have to do. You're it. This is almost kind of saying that the chariot sees you as the prize, and that's why you have to just surrender. Okay, and allow yourself to be won. So the chariot is the winner who won you. Beautiful. All right. Pile two. Let's get it. All right. So who are you coming up as? The archetype we have for you, pile two, is the devil card. Okay, pile two, you're sexy as fuck and you're super seductive. All right. Pile two, you showing up as the devil archetype means that you know your way around the underworld and you can seduce people at will. I'm picking up heavy on the seduction. Even if you're not traditionally what, the mainstream considers sexy, you're fucking sexy. You are like at will, you can just like seduce whoever, and there's a lure to you, and there's a sensuality to you. The devil card means you command materialistic success and money. You could be a supervillain if you wanted to, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're bad. I kind of want to emphasize that. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're a bad card with the devil. This is just the archetype here, and this is very important. The devil card for you showing up as this too is really speaking how you're opening space to have more fun, especially if some of you have just been goody two shoes and workaholic. You might need to be a bit more devilish in your life and embrace more of your carnal, fleshly side. The negatives of the devil is being too hyper materialistic and focusing too much on money and stuff that is material instead of, like, surrendering for spiritual ideals. But we're not getting that for you. We're just getting more the archetype. And the devil card archetype is smoking. It's like the body of a sexy OnlyFans model, or like a porn star, or like Jessica Rabbit. It's sultry, it's sexy, all right, it's hot, but it's also in personality too. This is where even if you didn't have that conventional body, people will still be like tempted by your charm. So be mindful of that, because you can induce temptation, but this is also really talking about material know-how, street smarts, and being able to navigate through the underworld. And I love that you're coming up for this archetype. Okay, so this is how your partner is gonna see you. They're gonna be like, oh shit, damn, like you invoke obsession from people because you're obsessive, you're irresistible. All right, so cool. This is the archetype we have for your partner, the magician. Oh shit. Pile two, your partner is the one. They are him, they are her, they are that guy. All right, I mean, there's certain cards we could pull for that, like the chariot. So like the chariot is that guy too, but like pile two, this is the one. This is your most compatible soulmate. Okay, I'm talking about, even if this is a platonic relationship and there's no romantic desire for each other, this is your most compatible soulmate. Like they know exactly how to talk to you. You know exactly how to talk to them. These are super skilled people. They have several skills or one skill that they do like amazingly. All right. They can manifest their ass off. All right. Whereas pile one, their partner, just anything they set to achieve, they can make it happen. They can get it done. Pile two is literally a magic maker. Like they could just make certain shit happen that they have their mind on. And this is cool because now, once again, we have a bit of the reverse dynamics, because now for pile one, they were the planet. Okay, and then their partner was the sign. The outcome for pile one was the zodiac sign energy, right? For pile two, you're the sign Capricorn, and they're the planet Mercury. All right. So you're going to be the one that provides this greatness they can operate in, and they're going to be that influence that is able to take the resources and, of course, the definition and manifest off of it. Basically, you are going to corrupt the magician. The magician might be a little bit nerdy or dorky or geeky as fuck. Like the magician too has their own style and swag, but compared to you, they might be pretty, they might not be broken in. They might still be a neophyte. You might change them a little bit. If you know what I'm, wink wink hint hint, you know what I'm talking about. Whereas the magician is just going to bring more magic, more intellectual stimulation into your life. And it's not bad that they might be dorky, but being with you, you're gonna bring their sexiness out. It might be a little bit more subtle. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be, they're more technical, you're more suave. All right. And it's not like with you even trying, it's just you at your core. But it's like you're going to really introduce more occult techniques to this person, and they're going to really bring so much stimulation intellectually, and almost even, help manifest a lot of what you want to manifest. Now, the outcome and the partnership archetype is the star. So both of you may actually break into fame. This is going to be a dream come true. There's going to be public recognition in this. Okay. Now, similar to the outcome of pile one, this is also a zodiac sign. The first one was Scorpio. This is Aquarius. All right. So this is beautiful. This is very beautiful, especially with the star card here. This is talking about both of you feeling like you've finally, you've had to, maybe you've had to kiss a few frogs to get to this point. It's like, wow, both of you really see the nature, especially in terms of fate. This is a very strong draw to destiny. Okay. So both of you are, whereas pile one is meant to bring transformation, whether they're transforming or both of them come together to transform stuff. Pile two, you guys come together with your material know-how and their magical know-how to really put on a show, to really bring hope and inspiration to other people. You could be selling people dreams, all right, however you want to say that. But pile two, that's awesome. That's really awesome. All right, we're gonna do pile three. Pile three, this is what we got for you. So, what archetype are you coming up as? Shout out to Linus. Pile three, you're showing up as the world, baby. I see you. That's fire. That's fire. That is fire. You're showing up as the world. You're complete. You are showing up as the complete package, and you are, in a sense, representing the God archetype. Okay. The world, the universe, the truth, the all, the one. You're showing up as complete in yourself. And you're taking all of your life experience, and you're in a position where you're ready to teach, travel the world and teach what your expertise in. But this really just speaks of the fulfillment. You bring fulfillment. You're a representation of fulfillment and completion. And this required a lot of, work on yourself to get here, but this is very beautiful. This is already starting off really amazing. So you're already coming up as this godly being. um what is your partner showing up? What's the partnership archetype showing up as? Well, we do have judgment. Oh, this is already huge. We got the last two cards. So this is the first thing I want to note. You're showing up as the last card and the second to last card. So this is giving huge final boss energy. Both of you seem like the final boss. Like your partner also was a planet. So this is rare in that both of you are planets. Both of you are lords. Okay, the lord of this sign, the ruler of this sign and house. Both of you are now lords. Whereas if you pick the zodiac, like pile two, you are more the zodiac sign. Pile one was I think also a planet. Yep, pile one was a planet. They got the hangman, Neptune. So pile one and three, all right. But pile three, you and your partner are both planet energies, lords. Okay. This is awakening and this is fulfillment. So your partner is going to find fulfillment and completion in you, and you're going to find awakening to your true life's purpose in them. All right. Even if you might already be on it, they're going to really, really, really awaken your powers, awaken perspective, abilities, but most importantly, their presence will awaken you to what you've always truly been meant to do in this life. So beautiful. We got Kronos and Hades, Saturn and Pluto. You're the Saturnian, they're the Plutonian. This is final boss energy. I'm not going to lie. This is already crazy. And this could be a romantic partner, a platonic friend, any type of a situation, a society, a collective. All right. Now, the outcome that we have and the partnership archetype is the Empress, Venus. So pile three is the only pile where every card is a planet. This is a very interesting pile. And the third card, we got card number three on pile number three. You see how pile three is already different. Like pile one is the go-getters and the winners that they're getting with. Pile two, you get a magician, right? Pile one is transforming. Pile two, you're spreading information. Pile three, you're sitting in abundance. Okay. The success of the world that you bring and how your partner will awaken what it's meant for is just going to bring unconditional love, happiness, And literally the partnership is sustained by pure love. Both of you are just going to, even in a platonic setting, just share and love each other unconditionally. The Empress is talking about financial abundance, emotional abundance, beauty to just express itself, and that's really beautiful. This could also really tie in for some of you in the healthcare or the beauty industry. All right, so that's a really good outcome. This Venusian card, the Empress, that's really beautiful. All right, shout out to pile 3. And finally, pile 4. Let's see what we got for you. All right. All right. The outcome or the archetype that we have for you, pile 4, is the Lovers. This is the Gemini. So this is the Gemini zodiac sign. Pile 2 got Capricorn, the Devil. Pile 4, you got the Lovers card. Okay. So you are a lover. All right. You're a hoe. You are a hoe. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. You connect people's minds and hearts. Oh God, the Lovers card is talking about your mind and heart are connected. You know the Lovers card is for you because you can create like on the spot. You can write a song on the spot. It's very easy for you to tap into, you know what I'm saying, your creative passion. But the Lovers card is talking about you are a lover. All right, whether you think you're a fighter or not, you're a lover. You're a lover. That's what you do. It's natural for you. If those of you with Gemini sun, rising, moon, you might get that too. Yep, I had to say that. Yep. But yeah, you can apply this towards whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? A love for life, a love for your creativity. Um, and yeah, that's beautiful. Pile 4, it's very easy for people to fall in love with you. And it doesn't even have to be like, you know what I'm saying, uh deep love. Like even if it's superficial, like it's very easy for people to like you. You have this very fun, approachable, and sexy personality. Now, here's the thing. This is an octave of pile 2. This is an octave. The Devil card and the Lover is octave pile 2. Pile 2 and pile 4 both attract people. But for pile 2, it's this very deep, dark, obsessive desire. It's like people find you irresistible. For pile 4, it's this very light, fun, and passionate sexual energy. It's like, you know, it's easy for people to want to have sex with you. You're a hoe. I'm just joking. You're a lover. That doesn't mean you do it. That doesn't. Some of you do, but like if you, let's just say if you wanted to be a hoe, you'd be the biggest hoe out of all the 4 piles. But clearly you're not one. Clearly you're not one. You just love. You're just in love with love. Pile 4. That's another thing. You're in love with the idea of love. So you might not even want a relationship. You just like the idea. Okay. Anyway, the partner that we have for you, all right, the archetype rather of this partner, we do have the moon. So this is a mysterious and psychic ass motherfucker. I'm sorry. Pile 4, your partner is strange as fuck. Your partner is mad strange. They do that David Blaine shit where it's just like, you were thinking of eggs yesterday, weren't you? You're probably thinking of a cat cheetah right now. How did you know? Reasons. Like they just do this weird occult shit, like, and they just be knowing shit. The moon card, they're also very versed in dream. I'm sorry, they're strange as fuck. Like pile one, they're a go-getter. Pile 2, they're magic as fuck. Pile 3, they're intense and awakening. Pile 4, your partner's a mystical ass, like light candles, and the rituals will work too. Like at least if they were delusional, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, they're doing their thing, but like the shit they be doing works. You know what I'm saying? They tapped into the occult, motherfucker. So they have these mysteries. The archetype for pile 4, this person does not, or they be lying. Or they be lying. The thing about your partner, pile 4, is that they're high-key delusional, but their intuition is always on point. So you never know You never know if it's right. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll just hit you with some shit that's like the thought process is just super delusional, but they always get to the right conclusion. It's like, how did you still? There's no way you knew that because it's just these people can see through deception. They can see through lies. Okay, that's another thing. And Pile 4, something I wanted to say relative to this and the occult, but they most definitely, how do I say that? There we go. This is the most important thing. Pile 4, your partner does not follow rules. There's like what's conventional, right? There's what see, y'all, you see, oh, I don't want this pile anymore. There's what, yeah, there's what's conventional. There's what society expects of the average person to do. This person thinks all that shit is fucking stupid. The last they want nothing to do with the modern convention of the world. These people literally walk the path of their own drum. That's why they come off as high key delusional, because they'll just tell you stuff that's not necessarily normal, but it's on point. They know what they're doing. Whatever they're doing is working, and it's interesting. Now, the outcome that we have is the sun. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. So every pile had a unique element, right? Um, both of these are zodiac sign energies, Gemini and Pisces. So this is Gemini and Pisces, but then this is the sun. Okay, so pile 4, you're special in that we have this lovers union between the sun and the moon. So pile 4, this is a yin yang connection. Even though the outcome is saying like similar to pile 3, that's going to be abundance. Pile 4, this is going to bring so much happiness to both of you. Both of you are going to shine this light. And that's just very, I love how every pile was very unique. You're going to bring this person so much love and enjoyment, because pile 4, your partner has been very lonely. They felt misunderstood their whole life. You know what I mean? And like you're going to immediately understand and connect with them, and they're going to feel loved, and they're going to feel this joy, and what they're going to bring for you is this exploration into the unknown that most people in this life will never know. Like these people have some serious wisdom. Like there's certain things these people understand that 99.9% of people will never know, and both of you are going to just create this light together. But I do also want to open the fact that this is a sun moon connection too, in a way, and that's beautiful. All right. So I'm gonna do the live readings. I see Desiree. Oh, Desi, what's good? I got you. I see you got the Venmo. I totally got you. Let's see. So for those of you who guessed pile 4, that was the pile I picked, even though I'm feeling 3. I initially wanted to pick 3, but now I was like, no, I'm gonna pick 4. Well, I'm feeling 3. 3, you know what I'm saying? 3 would kind of hit. I like that final boss energy, but yeah, it is what it is. So for those of you who guessed that I picked pile 4, the bonus card we have for you is also the sun, which came from pile 4, and the moon. So this is revisiting the sun and the moon, guys. You guys are getting ready to connect towards this sense of yin yang. All right, this complementary sense of meeting with an opposite and really fully complementing each other, which is very beautiful. It'd be interesting if your sun and moon have interesting dynamics too that complement each other, which you could say about every combination, but some do more than others relative to what you're looking for, and blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna do the live readings. Shaheen, thank you very much. Let's get it. Yeah, inner union. I like that too. I like that too. All right. So Shaheen, thank you. The more personal insight for your fated partnership, we do have the temperance. So like your lifestyle is literally balancing itself to make room for who is meant to be in your life. You are consciously and unconsciously already creating the space for all the right people to be in your life. And this is being done by letting go of certain habits and certain things that don't even have to be bad habits. It just takes up your time. And now you're clearing that. If you may not know why you stopped doing something, is so that what if someone was in your life doing something with you? You're opening that space. Now, the main card we have for you is also the moon. So the moon card, the reason why you need this balance and moderation is because you're going to get ready to be plunged deeper into the occult nature of your psyche and fully master your psychic abilities. And this is where with the moon, this is going to really shape the nature of the relationships you're going to come through, of course, seeing beyond the unseen, seeing beyond the physical and into the unseen. Okay. And yes, this is also talking about you have a secret admirer who might be also made known. Thank you, Linus. That's very cool. So, Desiree, okay. You picked pile 3, but wanted more specific. What do the cards say? Okay, let's do a magnifying glass into pile 3. All right. Yes. Awesome. So let's do a magnifying glass into pile 3 and that you picked and see, Desiree, what we got. Which is cool. I love that you got pile 3 because I could definitely see that. Desiree put me onto the magicians, y'all. The first day I met Desiree was one of the most magical days ever. We ended up going to see Clear Cell Forces. I met so many people that day. And yeah, so I'm not even surprised you got that pile. Now, the underlying theme, you see me shuffle. Listen, my friend, you see me shuffle this. We got the same card. So this is just confirmation that pile 3 really is your pile. The world card is talking about at this stage too, especially if you've been impatient on yourself. The world card I'm picking up intuitively is saying that, first of all, Oprah is an Aquarius, okay? But the vibe I'm getting is you might have expected more from yourself too early when you're only just beginning to step into success that you're going to experience for the rest of your life. And what might be blocking you from noticing is you might be looking for conventional means that other people are successful, even though you know you're out of this world. There could be a part of you that's kind of looking for the regular means when you're creating success that's never really been seen before in a different way. Now, the main card we have for you is the sun, the world, and the sun. So this is relative to pile 3, where the outcome was the Empress going to bask you into more happiness. And Desiree, the focus on here is the autonomy that comes from being able to do this is liberation. You're coming into personal liberation and the freedom to do whatever you want. And this is bringing in happiness that comes from yourself and your own actions, which is freaking badass. Let me tell you, that is awesome. Okay. And I think this is going to really have you make more awesome events, be more of an influence out in this world, amongst other things. And I love it. So, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Whichever one of you timestamps these piles, I will pin that comment. And for those of you who've been doing that, you are the fucking best. Thank you. All right. Michi the Queen, you have been coming through. So whenever you watch these videos and you've seen the timestamps, I want you guys to thank Michi and every single else one of you who've done this. And yeah, you guys are fucking awesome. Thank you guys as always so much. And I'm out of here. Peace.